So why a public adjuster? You'll maximize your claim. He's a cheap hire. He's the best value. He'll keep you out of trouble. And he's a great person for lead generation. And I'm going to ask the people in the room, anybody in the room ever used a public adjuster? So, Jim, come on up. This is Jim Moore. I'm going to... I got your contact stuff there.
I'm all set, thank you. So you're all investors. Excellent, excellent. You're going to have claims. If you're renting properties out, you're going to evict somebody, or you're going to, and they're going to be angry. They're going to burn your house down, or they're going to vandalize it, or a pipe's going to break. So you're going to have an insurance claim.
So you get a deal, I get calls, they've got insurance, they haven't called a public adjuster, and you know they're in trouble because they're going to get 1/3 of what they would have gotten. So if you know the public adjuster, you sit down with them, then he can mitigate it, get them their money, you end up with the house, and if they're set aside money, you end up with that too. So,
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm interested in becoming a flipper just like you guys and owning property. And I went to a Renegade meeting last week, and that man looked really familiar to me. So I said to, where's Eddie? I sat right next to Eddie, and I said, he looks really familiar to me. Who is he? He said, that's Mark Maupin. And Mark has been your mentor.
Yep.
And so this man is already in love with Mark. But I remembered the name. Because my dad told me stories about him. They've done business together. So I said, Eddie, would you introduce me? And when I said I'm Jim Orr, he said, wait, I knew your dad. And we just chit-chatted, and he found out that I was a public adjuster. I've been one for 33 years. Prior to that, I was a licensed builder doing fire repair. So I'm uniquely qualified and have spent my whole professional life in this industry. But I want more, and I want to start acquiring houses. And so that's why I've been going to these meetings. And Mark asked me to speak to you and explain what a public insurance adjuster does, and in the event that you have a claim, how I might help you. Handling a claim right now in the city of Detroit. There was a fire on Spokane Street, which is kind of a tough area.
48204 Joy Road and over there, yeah.
Yeah, tough area.
Otherwise-
Yeah, tough area. So, the house was purchased about 5 or 6 years ago for $12,000 from a family member. So the value was established at $12,000. They took out a policy for $90,000 with Allstate. Allstate wants to pay $38,000. I have an estimate for $250,000 on a replacement cost value. Stick by stick, we put the house back together. The insurance company is entitled to take depreciation. Depreciation is typically the age of an item subtracted from replacement cost gives you the actual cash value. So we're above $120,000, $130,000 in ACV. We go to appraisal. The minute I haven't even met with the appraiser from the insurance company's other side, and he said, "Can we settle it for $70,000?" And I'm like, my response was, "Look, this isn't plea bargaining. You know, you owe $90,000." I go before an umpire this week, but I'm already twice what the insurance company wanted to pay, and we haven't even gone before an umpire. So, filing a proof of loss, handling all the paperwork, your duties is what we do. We step into your shoes, we act on your behalf, we're the advocate for the people, and we're licensed by the insurance department of the state of Michigan to make the insurance companies pay what the policy says and not take any crap from them. This industry's really changed over the years since I've been in it. Right now, the fire department and these contractors have become like this. So the fire department is pushing in the mitigation people, their friends. Balfour is one of the biggest now in the world. And they take all of the police department, from the whole state of Michigan, all of the fire department to ball games, and the Tigers game, and buy tickets and hot dogs and parking, and they're fixing the chief's house. I mean, it's
a real racket.
It's a real racket. It really, really is.
There's,
Because of the authority of the police department and the fire department, we look at them
They
because
entrust
they're in
them. They
uniform.
entrust them.
Okay, people trust these men in uniform, okay, who are there to serve the people. Actually, they're serving themselves. They really are. The insurance company writes a policy. It's a policy of indemnification. The insurance company owes you the money, and you only. What happens is they have these contractors have you sign assignments giving them all of your money. Doesn't say what they're going to do, how long they're going to take, how much they're going to charge. It just says you're giving us all of your money and we're going to fix your house. It's really not right. It's really not right. So as a public insurance adjuster, we prepare your claim. We prevent the cleaning companies from cleaning all of the things in your home that should be replaced. We make the insurance company, no cleaning companies. Now there may be things that can be cleaned. The insurance company owes you the money for cleaning. I've seen textile companies take an average of $20,000 just to clean clothes. My wife and I have been together 40 years, and she's got a walk-in closet about 10 feet long, and she only wears this bunch of clothes, but all that other stuff, why would she spend $8 or $10 or $15,000 to clean something she doesn't wear? It doesn't make sense. So what we do is we systematically prepare an insurance claim on the building portion, the contents portion, and we help you in additional living, finding a comfortable place for you to stay while you decide what you're going to do. I've been encouraging my clients, especially in big fires, to sell their house as is. And I handled a big fire in Sterling Heights, where I'm from. And I collected $280,000 policy limits on this house in an area where the market value was about $230,000, $240,000. So market value got nothing to do with it. He then in turn sold the house for $180,000 in the as-is condition. He fell in love with me. He did. He happened to own the largest gas station and party store in St. Thomas. And when the St. Thomas got hit by the hurricane, Irma and Maria, he flew me down to represent him on his store. I collected him $2 million. Wow. His attorney, who I had a meeting with, said, "Jimmy, don't leave." I ended up living down there for a year. The phone didn't stop ringing. Everybody knew what a public insurance adjuster was, and I was in big demand. And what a place to live. Money was great too. Anyway, it's a pleasure speaking with you and introducing myself. If you have any questions for me,